What's up, growers? It's Eugene Member and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I want to show you a little bit of a blunder that I did yesterday. If you can just pan down to this container. So I had my seedlings all nice and healthy and they were ready to be transplanted, but then I made a mistake. So kuna mtu jana alikuja hapa na dawa ya kunguni, and because I had a lot of aphids infestations in my garden, I decided to take a little bit of the pesticide and to spray on my plants. But the mistake I made that portion to be a little bit concentrated. So when I sprayed on my seedlings, it killed all of them. As you can see, the leaves are very crispy. And that's because I also let them in the full brunt of the sun. So now this is 2 weeks down the drain, and we'll have to start again. We'll now replant the Chinese cabbage and the red cabbage. And also on these other ones, these are the Kanzira, but at least these ones are going to survive. I'll just let them be for maybe another 1 week, put them in a shed, and then we'll see which ones will survive. And then we can continue with that. This other container we have our cabbage, which I don't think this one will make it. So we'll have to replant another cabbage in this container. So I'm going to show you the rest of the garden and a couple of plants which got burnt, but we're going to recover and then we'll continue with our garden. So we're going to start with our sukuma wiki. They got some burns, but this one are tough, as you can see right on the edges, but they'll recover. Then on this container we planted our eggplants. So we're going to give them maybe 1 week and then we'll transplant them. Then on this other one you have our coriander, it's growing well. Then on this other container, which we harvested our peppers, as you can see we are having new growth, new leaves are coming out. So after this new growth comes out, you're going to have more peppers. So these are perennial plants. You don't need to cut them after you harvest. Just give them time. They'll regrow and they'll produce more peppers. So these are the other sukuma wiki. Are still burnt. And then we have here our tomatoes. So they're also doing well. We need to prepare to transplant them with the eggplants maybe next week. Then we have some peppers left on these other ones, which we are going to harvest. Our onions are still burnt on the top. As you can see, they have the frosted tips, but they will recover also. Then over here we have our beetroots and the radishes. So these ones also have a little bit of damage, and they also got away from here. I was supposed to thin them out and transplant some of them. As you can see, they are tightly packed together. I'm going to handle them. Then these ones over here, they didn't get any burns. So these are the Kanzira, they're still fine. And over here we have the sukuma wiki and the spinach tower. So most of them are burned, but they will recover. Then as we go at the end over here, I have some curtain boxes that I want to repurpose and turn them into beds. So as you can see, these ones, I'm going to drill them together. We fill them with soil and then we're going to plant our onions over there. We have our nderema, the Malabar spinach. It's now growing and covering the whole place. And then this is our grill. So I'm going to remove this rust. As you can see, it's already rusted. So I'm going to remove the rust. We're going to make it brand new. And then we're going to set it up in our kitchen. So unfortunately now we cannot start on it because we don't have electricity. KPLC imeweza kuwa kama NEPA and ESCOM. But we're going to work on that, and then next week when we meet, our kitchen will be ready, then our plants will be okay. See you next week.